Hi, I'm Bob Coughlin, and I'm here with Sal Olivieri, good friend and the producer of Come Weary Saints. When we first started talking about this album, I told Sal it's a little different. It's not your typical worship song CD that starts off with up-tempo song and everybody's exuberant. It's an album for people who are weary, people who are going through challenging times, and so we wanted to kind of invite them into the project. So there are songs that talk about God being our shelter. One, you have been faithful, so I will trust you. We even have a song in there for a funeral. So with those themes, we wanted to come up with something musically that would be inviting as well. So Sal was the one we asked to do that, and Sal, why don't you tell us what went through your mind as you were thinking about how to arrange these songs?
Well, with each project, I'm always thinking who's going to be listening, and a lot of times you hope lots of people listen, from age groups to different places in the world, possibly. This one's very specific that it's going to be people predominantly who have gone through some sort of suffering, or currently in suffering. Maybe they're in pain, they're facing trials of one shape or another. When people are in those situations and trials, they're very in tune with their emotions. So I'm thinking about music that will stir, maybe at first in their emotions, but there's so much truth in the lyrics that they're going to be drawn in by maybe a beautiful violin or a beautiful cello, or maybe a powerful guitar, something that's going to awaken someone and say, come, appreciate this lyric, be drawn in. Maybe the lyric is very intimate, and so I want some instrument that sounds intimate. I might choose a solo instrument that plays one note at a time, a cello or a violin or a nylon string guitar that is playing a melody, and it just speaks of one voice. And then there's times where it's something you want the whole world to join and sing, and so we might use a string section or lots of instruments that are playing many notes at one time. So, it's really, all my inspiration comes from the lyric.
One of the things I love about working with Sal Olivieri is that he so values the truths that we're singing about, and he uses all his musical gifts, which are many and great, to serve the lyric, to serve the truth that's being sung. I think of projects I've heard where you're singing these great words and the production seems totally disjointed, disconnected, and it just doesn't seem to make sense. Well, when we send Sal a song, we send him demos of the songs we're going to do. He spends about a week thinking, now how can I maximize the impact of these lyrics on people's hearts? Think of one song we sent him where the arrangement was a little up-tempo, lively, and as he listened to it, he thought, no, this thing needs to be slowed down. It needs to be smoother because people need to feel the comfort of these words, the tension in these words. And so he does that with every song. When he puts an instrumental solo in, it's not just, hey, this is where you put your instrumental solo. It's, no, this is a great place to reflect on what these words have just said. When he repeats choruses at the end, it's not just, well, that's what you do. It's, no, these truths need to be impressed upon people's hearts, so we need to repeat this chorus a few times. And the reason that's so important for this particular album is that it's designed to encourage those who are going through trials, and as well as prepare us for going through trials, because truthfully, not everyone feels like they're going through suffering at the moment, but eventually we'll all go through suffering of some kind, and God wants us to be prepared. So we think Sal has just done a great job using music to support the truths from God's words that prepare us for those times that everyone will experience at some point in their lives.
In your grace, you know where I walk, you know when I fall, you know all my ways. In your love, I know you allow what I cannot grasp to bring you praise. Thank you for the trials, for the fire, for the pain. right.